JSON JavaScript object notation. Of course, we all know this. We'll be learning more details now. So JSON, in a response is a file type, right? What it does, it is a file format. It is the server to server, the sending the data under the hood. It is also client to server sending the data under the hood. Because when you're sending an like the image, the way you are sending from the browser, it doesn't send like that. It works for the different way. So it's a lightweight data interchange format, as I mentioned, client to server, server to server, and like the easy for humans to read and write, and easy for machines to parse and generate. Parse means clean, and the generate. It is widely used for data exchange, as mentioned, between a server and a web application. So what was before? Before it is XML, right? The XML also does the same thing. For the web application, modern web application, mostly it is JSON. Okay, it is exactly key pair value, key pair value. Okay, the left side is the key, right side is the value. You can just the same. Left side you can. This is basically how it works. Left side is the first name, and the right side is you are typing your first name. Left side is the last name, you are typing your last name. So that's how it works. The way it is showing here, the same way it is stored in the database. So data is stored in the key value pair. Keys are string enclosed in the double quotes. Again, if you type somebody's name, anything text, double quotes. Value can be string, numbers, object, arrays, boolean, noun, or nested combination of thereof. Commas separated the key value pairs, right? So if you have like a 10, right? A comma separate means this is done. Second one is done. Third one is done. And curly braces is represent the entire object. Curly braces means start and end. So everything is an object, represent the whole object. Square brackets represent the array. So that's how it works exactly in the JSON means JavaScript object notation. So it is used mostly for the RESTful API. Okay. Again, it is the interchangeable client server and server to server communication, easy to read the data by the human eyes, and easy to parse the data and generate the final data as well. That's the reason. Anytime you see, most of the time, 95% or over, when the developer write the backend code and they expose an API, the endpoint, and then endpoint actually nothing but your like this, the JavaScript or the JSON format, which is the data format. Go next. So basic syntax of the like the bracket to brackets. It is the bracket or braces. What is this called?
We call it curly braces.
Curly braces. No. The brackets. The employees. Is it the bracket or the braces?
Oh, the double quotation.
No, after the double quotation.
Oh, the array.
Okay, so and then the curly braces is the first name, the first name John, last name Doe, John Doe. So there is actually the first name and the last name, first name and last name. So this is exactly how it is stored. So data storage is storing and exchanging data between the server and the web application. So basically, now let's go into this. Whenever anything you type on the website, right? Basically, that's the format. The front-end developer, the consume the backend APIs on the front-end code. So whenever user typing this is the data the is passing from the front end, and this data goes to the backend. Backend evaluate the action. If the action is correct, backend tells the database that okay, this is allowed. Go, move on. Means that this user is valid. Give the data. Or if it is not accessible, the backend just reject the front end while this is the sending the wrong data. So backend actually writing the business logic and the exposing the endpoint APIs, and the front end developer, the design and they implement the backend APIs so that the users, me, I am using the browser and I'm typing my information, whatever information I am typing, and then it goes to the the backend, and backend evaluate and make a decision. And the entire communication is called the HTTP, the protocol, and it works over the internet or over the network, and the data format is actually JSON. So that's exactly how it works. So HTTP is a protocol, and the data format is JSON, and you are typing the data from the front end, and you are sending to the back end, and the method of communication TCP/IP, and the protocol you're using, it is the transportation protocol is TCP/IP, and the protocol is the HTTP, and the data format is JSON. That's what you do. So these are the things happen in a minimum when you do something on the web. Okay, and as mentioned, widely used in RESTful API for data exchange. Go next. Okay. How about you almost done?